The sixth surprise. The Eucharist as the new bread of the presence. That sounds familiar, doesn't it? Real presence, bread of the presence. What about new bread of the presence? Well, let's go back again to the time of the Hebrews and the Jews. Did they have a bread of the presence? The answer is yes. When you go to the temple, you had the Holy of Holies, which was the epicenter. In the Holy of Holies was the Ark of the Covenant and the sacred items enclosed in the Ark. On top of the Ark was a mercy seat, 2 statues of cherubim facing inwards. You had the presence of God there. Cloud by day, fire by night. Theophany. God is present among his people. That's what he wants to do, by the way, all the time. Who could go into that room? Only the high priest, once a year on the Day of Atonement, to do the sacrifices of the bull, the scapegoat, the calf. He went in there with a white robe with 12 bells around the edge with a rope tied around his foot. No one else was allowed to go into that room. And he would utter the name of Yahweh when in the presence of Yahweh, cloud by day, fire by night. If he dropped dead in the room, they pulled him out with the rope. Next to the Holy of Holies was the Holies. And all the priests could go into the Holies. In the Holies they had the table, the golden table, with 12 loaves of bread, 2 piles of 6, 1 loaf for each tribe. The bread was sprinkled in frankincense. And the priests went in there to do a sacrifice and a memorial. They would eat the bread with the frankincense and they'll drink the wine. What were they remembering? That time when Moses and Aaron and the 70 elders were on Mount Sinai, having a feast, eating in the presence of Yahweh on the mountain. Cloud, theophany. Yahweh again is present in the next room, in the Holy of Holies. And the priests are remembering and eating a sacrificial bread and wine. And this bread was otherwise known as showbread or the bread of the face of God. A memorial meal and a sacrifice. Well, the Christians have the same and more.